ladies and gentlemen, I take my Denalia reactions real seriously. Well, I found a girl on stereo who is very nice, very smart, very knowledgeable, and very truthful. She doesn't want to hear any more Morissette. So I had to go. I had to go for the big guns. I'm like, oh my God, get Grace, get Grace. She's sleeping. I don't care. Get her ready. We need her. We're gonna lose this. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
I so I'm going on five.
No, I
You're
said
leaving?
hi.
Oh, I thought the manic
I mean, he
episode.
introduced me and I didn't have an opportunity to say everything he just said is absolutely correct.
And she's a sweetheart, and she listens to all kinds of music. And her name is, what do you want to go by? And then we'll start this thing.
My handle on the internet is Karaoke Box.
Karaoke box. Um, because if you get in a karaoke machine, you're gonna get it with a box. So that's how you remember it.
All I want is a cup of tea and a sweet cookie.
I never seen this.
All I want
That's
is a
not her.
movie, something groovy, like an action
Where
movie.
the fuck is the race? Excuse my language. Here we go. That would have really got us copyrighted. Grace is pretty cool about it. We can just kind of chill. She's a chill girl. And she writes all her own stuff.
Excellent. He kind of gives me Bjork vibes.
Wow. Very interesting comparison. The camera and the audio is off, but you know what? As someone that does all kinds of stuff like this, man, there's always a freaking problem with it's hard to get it matched up sometimes, and then once it's unmatched up, man, it's hard to get it. But she writes everything, and she started writing at 12.
Oh, that's very Bjork. Bjork started writing, I think, at 7. And I saw Bjork live in a stadium when she was with a band still. And she had her hair done just like Grace has it. She was wearing a dress. She was very young, very playful and young. And that's what Grace is reminding me of right now is Bjork.
I never heard that comparison. I love that comparison.
Her voice is 10 times bigger than what she is. You don't expect her voice to be that big.
And then you find out that she wrote this stuff too.
And then you're like, wow, she's got a brain. Oh yeah.
Well, I've been on the young artists for not for only doing covers, even
Well, you got to start somewhere. You have to have references before you can really build
unless you're
something.
Grace. Grace never did covers. She writes so much.
Well, I mean, she listens to other people. Just
Oh
because she
yeah,
can
you're
cover
right.
them doesn't mean she doesn't have references. So some people cover the references because they love them so much, and they want to get it. They
Good
want to
call.
get that right before they go on and try to do something else.
People that know Grace well, let us know about the Bjork comparison, because I'm sure there's a Bjork influence. I mean,
Most definitely.
how could you not?
Tell.
Also, if I was a cameraman, I would never be showing well, who cares? She'll be selling out stadiums after her next album.
Well,
they're just spread out.
So basically what we're seeing here is her coming out. This is her coming out, and saying, hey, world, here I am.
Here I am.
and this is a stadium. It's not filled to max capacity, but it seems like she's opening for somebody, a bigger act, and she's getting attention and she's getting recognized. She's saying, "Here I am." And like you said, after doing that for a while, you know, being a serious performer, being a serious person that wants to do this, eventually she will get distributed.
Absolutely. And she just keeps experimenting and it keeps working.
Mhm.
As a songwriter, I have two rules. Don't sound like anything that's out there now, and don't sound like anything that you've already done, because everyone is doing one of the two. So we're just gonna listen to this and then the next song she does, and unless it's clearly no. Hey, if you want to, guys. Jeez. It's feel good music.
Everything going on around you.
I want the lyrics.
Just close your eyes and disconnect for a moment or two and hear the rumble of voices of the beat to our soul. The horns are just on the beat, honking low. We'll be the harmony, but no is wrong.
Way off.
Let's take the city and make it our
That audio is so off,
Thank you.
but I like that song.
Yeah,
And
it's an interesting song. Yeah, she's not as big voiced as Bjork is. I mean, she's not as loud, but she definitely, you know, she carries the stadium she's playing in. Like everybody's looking at her and like, oh, I hear you, you know. So her voice is, it's big.
last thing you're gonna hear all night, and then we have to get you have to go back to your life. But oh, I like that beat though.
So much better in my mind. I guess I'll mess it up again this time. There's something else that I wanted to say. But my twisted tongue got in the way. Ooh,
Oh, hell
my
yeah.
mouth is moving without thinking. Ooh, my brain and mouth on different systems. Why can't you see my side of things? I've been thinking about it ever since. I wish you said this, I wish you said that, but I kinda froze in my tracks. I wish you said this, I wish you said that, but I kinda had a panic attack. I wish you could talk good.
She was 15 at this point.
I wish you could talk.
Yeah,
I wish
she's
you could
very
talk.
young.
We run the conversation in my head.
Oh, I love this song.
Think of all the things that I should have said instead. Ooh, my mouth is moving without thinking. Ooh,
That's a big
my
crowd.
brain and mouth on different systems. Why can't you see my side of things? I've been thinking about it ever since. I wish you said this, I wish you said that, but I kinda froze in my tracks. I wish you said this, I wish you said that, but I kinda had a panic attack. I wish you could talk good. I wish you could talk, I wish you could talk, I wish you could talk good. I wish you could talk good. I wish you could talk, I wish you could talk, I wish you could talk
Okay.
good. My words, my mind, are worth all your time. My words, my mind, are worth all your time. I don't wanna be a puppet getting caught on your line. come back to these words every time.
So what's with the effortless singing, but she still sounds like a kid, but it's effortless singing, but she's shy in this song. She wished she could talk good. But I said that I had an executive producer thing that would have made the song better. I want you to tell me if I'm right.
Obviously,
I'm gonna
okay.
do it when the refrain happens. There's an ad lib that I think you can put in
Okay,
to
tell me
make
when
me
to
sound.
talk and I'll talk.
Oh, you do. If you want to talk about and then we'll do the last 40 seconds.
You want me to talk?
Yes.
Okay. She's really young, but she's not pop. She's got a mature song here that any adult could sing. And it's talking about insecurity, which everybody feels. It's like she wants to be able to say what she wants to say, but she's insecure. She doesn't know what to say. She doesn't talk good. She doesn't have her game on. However
She
you want to put it.
and then she wishes she would have said this, but she didn't. She said
And
that,
she's saying that she's a puppet. She doesn't want to be a puppet on a string that just says what she's supposed to say. She's struggling with stuff that anybody would struggle with, but but she's a young person at the same time. So it's got that, it's got that immediacy about it,
And
you know.
this is kind of the point where she starts to get depressed and sing about it. And
I wish I could talk good.
it's right.
I mean, I'm a 45-year-old and I would totally it totally reaches me because there's times when I don't know what to say. I want to say something and I don't feel like I'm getting it across. I wish I could talk good. And it's the irony of it is that she doesn't know how to talk, but she can write a damn good song and communicate that way.
I don't even want to mention the thing because what you have said is so good. Let's just enjoy the rest of it
Yeah.
and then say goodnight because that you really put it into perspective.
Wish you said this, wish you said that, but I kinda had a bad good time. I wish you
Sorry,
said
guys.
this, I wish you said that, but I kinda froze in my tracks. I wish you walked away and went in my head, but it kinda crashed in mud and said, why does it always end up like this? And I so badly wish I could talk good. I wish I could talk, I wish I could talk, I wish I could talk good. I wish I could talk good. I wish I could talk, I wish I could talk, I wish I could talk good.
She looks beautiful in that dress. Guys, this is the kind of song where you're thinking, this might have been a song where she's like, okay, that's cool. I probably won't make the album. And then you hear it 3 weeks later and you're like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. Like this as an idea, if I was an executive producer and she's like, yeah, I'm thinking about this song where I'm like, I wish I could talk good. I'm like, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
it's got a catch, it's got a hook.
But no,
And then,
but when you hear it, then you understand, like, oh my God, it's amazing. I'm just saying the idea of it, I'm sure she might not have even been excited about it.
well,
But
okay, she's working with a band right now. She's not by herself. So that changes things. If she's never worked with a band before, now she's working with a band, she's kind of figuring out what that's like because it makes her sound bigger. And there's a bass player in the back. I don't know if you noticed, but she's a woman. And there's a point in the song where the bass player is like, yeah,
I
this
did.
is really good. And she's straining her voice because she's not used to it. Okay. But she wants to do it. She's trying, but she started straining her voice.
This is her bit. I think this is her first stadium performance, and there's a lot more people there. I think it's the Jason Mraz opening. Who's who's one of
Okay.
my favorite artists.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But uh, do you want to hear more Grace?
Oh, I could listen to Grace all day. She's great.
This is what last thing I say. On my off time, do I listen to all the stuff I react to? No, but, but I would. If I heard a Grace song, they're all good. She's got like 9 or 12 that are making my playlist. All the other artists have like one, like or two. Like Grace is at the top of the young artist list because
Okay.
she writes her own stuff. And that
Yeah,
makes
because she's not trying to sing with somebody else's voice, right? That's key.
it makes
She's
me feel
singing for
bad.
her voice, and she's writing for her voice. And another thing is because of COVID and all that weirdness, for someone like her to get exposed, it's good that she has YouTube to do that, because someone like me who never goes to see Mirage or anybody for whatever reason, COVID, ticket prices or logistics, I got to hear her on YouTube, you see.
Yes, and I'm so happy about that. And
Mhm.
I'm so happy that you joined us. And I'm so happy to get these videos up. So that is exactly what I'm going to do now. Thank you so much for joining us. And guys, thank you for having me on your show. Uh, um, this is what I talk about when I say reactors should work together more instead of against each other. But, you know, peace and love to you. I will message you so just you can leave whenever, and we are grateful for you.
You're talking to Karaoke Box, right?
I am talking to the karaoke box right now.
Okay. Well, I'm still live on stereo. Um,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to the Grace fans. Peace and love, guys. I'll do another one because I need to. I'm addicted,
yeah.
and I'll get it up by tonight. Good night. I wish I could talk good.